day 11 of Vlogmas. Cute intro. We are on our way to school again today. I am picking up a couple extra classes because I was supposed to do, sorry for all the shakiness, oh my goodness. I was supposed to do second year classes today, or no, I was supposed to do first year classes today, but the teacher had to cancel like all 4 of my classes, which was very weird. So I have a bunch of stuff to grade still left over from last week, so that's good. And I have other stuff to prepare for the PowerPoint presentation, so that's also good. But then another teacher was like, you have no classes? Can you come to all of mine? So I'm like, yeah, once I'm done grading everything, that should be fine. So I will definitely be busy today, so that's good. Hello! So left school, Joe picked me up today. When he picks me up, I wait outside for him, and some of my kids have like club activities, so they're running laps, and as they're running, they're like, hello, and then they go by and they go, see you, or like if they're walking in between running, they'll say, you know, I'm very cold, how are you, or something like that. And sometimes I'm waiting out there for longer, so they go by a couple of times. And then it's just funny because I'm like, I'll probably still be out here, I'll see you again, bye-bye anyway, but they're so cute. We stopped in a store to buy some canned air, but I wanted to show you because they also have refrigerators and different appliances, and they're pretty different and pretty cool in Japan. So these are the refrigerators behind me. You can see they have a ton of different drawers and compartments, and each of them, I think you can control the settings, and like, is that a freaking camera? I don't know, but they have buttons and like all of this craziness. Some of them, look, see, buttons. I don't know what the buttons say, I don't know what they do, but there's buttons. Konnichiwa! One of the managers just came up to me and saw that I was recording, so he made me, I told him that I was a YouTuber, and he pulled out his phone and made me put in my channel name so he could look it up. Oh my god, that was so funny. Okay, anyway. So I wanted to show you. So some of them have like these really cool sensors, like see, it's all touch screen and it just has so much information. And then on the inside, some have like a ton of different compartments. I wonder how much the advertisers paid for that, to have their alcohol and stuff in here. But yeah, the refrigerators are really cool. We obviously don't need one that fancy or that, how should I say it, like that big, obviously. There's only 2 of us, so our little refrigerator is perfectly fine. It reminds me of the one that I used in college. Actually, it's bigger than the one I used in college, so that's fine. Oh gosh, I wonder if he's gonna watch this video. That's so funny. Joe is trying out virtual reality glasses. So these are the kind that you put your phone in. Your eyes are giant. What do I look like?
You're blurry.
I'm blurry. And this is what the dishwashers look like. My school and Joe's school actually has one of these for all of their tea and coffee mugs in the morning. So they sit on the counter instead of being like a separate thing, which I think is pretty cool. So you can see the displays for the bathrooms have like a little set of slippers there, because you're not supposed to walk up with your shoes to keep everything clean. Oh hey, what's up? Also, you can see on top of the tub there's that thing, and what you do is you fill it with water and you set it to the temperature that you like, I believe, if this is one of the fancy ones, and then it fills by itself. And then you pull that over the tub so that it stays hotter longer. So that was the add-on that we went to last time, and last time we were here there was a manager that was like following us around the store, but not in a way like he was like suspicious of us, like, oh, those gaijin are like up to no good or anything like that. He was following from a distance, and then he was smiling like the entire time, and every single employee that he would pass, he like ran over and would start talking to them, and they would look over at us, and we were like, okay, they're talking about us. They're very excited that foreigners are in their store.
I'm pretty sure the same guy who spoke with me was the one that did that last time. Otherwise, they are just all really friggin' pumped to have foreigners in their store whenever we're in there. Joe's been doing most of the cooking lately, so tonight I'm gonna cook. Feeling good, feeling up to it. He's thrilled. It's really cold outside, so I'm going to make a really nice hearty stew, and it's gonna be delicious. So I'm gonna use a bunch of potatoes. There's 5 potatoes in here. 3 nice sized carrots. Probably half of this onion, because I also have some gigantic leeks. Like almost as big as my arm. Sometimes I stop there, but we did see these. So I thought the smokiness would be really nice. So we're gonna give this a try. And then I also normally would have celery with this. We don't have any celery, so my aunt sent me over these celery seeds. So I'm gonna try to use those and hopefully get some of the same flavor. Vegetable bouillon cubes. I can get these online at iHerb, so I use these. And these are already cooked, but I like to get a nice sear on them before I put them in anything. Since I am a teacher, I wanted to share with you guys my that's a new word, my 5 favorite things about Japanese schools and my 5 least favorite things about Japanese schools. I think I'll do my 5 favorite today, and then I'll do my least favorite tomorrow. So I spoke with Joe about a lot of these too to get his opinion, and he agrees on a lot of them. The first one, the teachers and the students seem to have a wonderful relationship together. We're both in junior high schools, so I don't know if this is the same in elementary school, but from what we see, they seem to get along really, really well and develop these great relationships. The students feel like they're able to be really casual with the teachers, and they joke around, and they seem to really care about each other a lot. It's really, really nice to see. During the training and interact, they tell you that a teacher in Japan is almost like a third parent, and they take on that role. And our friends who are Japanese English teachers, we definitely see that. Aside from the crazy hours that they work, if a student gets in trouble outside of school, usually if like they're picked up by the cops, or I mean that's not common, but if they get in trouble, they usually don't call the parents. They actually call the teachers and speak to the teachers of the students. Then the teachers are the ones who pick them up and will bring them to their home. And then the teachers apologize to the parents for being a bad example or for not raising their children right, which is so bizarre to me. But that kind of coincides with the fact that they seem to have this amazing relationship together. The students really seem to love them, and the teachers seem to love the students as well. Number 2, the students are entitled to their education. I love this. From an American perspective, I don't know how it is in the UK, but in America, especially because we don't have uniforms or anything, there are a lot of times where girls are removed from the classroom because they say that their clothing is a distraction for the boys. This is such bullshit on so many freaking levels, but I won't go into a lot of that. The main issue with that is that those girls are now being denied their education for maybe showing a shoulder. Ooh, a shoulder. Get over it. But in Japan, even though they have uniforms, if a student doesn't wear the uniform, if they're disruptive, if they're anything, if they're sitting there reading a manga under their desk, you're not allowed to take that student and remove them from the classroom. That student has a right to their education more than you have a right to be their teacher. And I personally love that. Education is so important. Number 3, the students help the teachers carry their stuff to and from class. In America, it's the teachers that have their classroom and they have their desk in the classroom with all of their stuff. And the students go from class to class. That's why we have lockers. And that's why you'll see like students racing to get to and from class between those periods that you have. In Japan, however, the teachers are the ones that move from class to class. The students stay in the same classroom all day. There's cubbies in the back of the classroom, and then that desk is their desk. They have all of their stuff, their books, their backpack, everything is there for them. So because the teachers have to go from class to class, they actually have these baskets that are like kind of like grocery store baskets, and they have all of their books and all of the papers and everything, maybe a computer or a like old school radio or boombox or whatever to play music for the students or whatever they need. They have those. And sometimes they'll have 2 of those plus a shoulder bag, just going if they have a lot of classes in a row and they can't get to the teacher's room. So I think it's really sweet that sometimes the students will, when they see the teacher leaving, say, "Sensei, sensei," and then ask to take their stuff. And some of them have started doing that for me too, and it's just so nice. Number 4, as I said, because the teachers don't have their own classroom with their own desk there, they instead, oh, this is a penny tale. They instead have a teacher's room, and your desk is in this teacher's room. My school is so big that we have 2 teacher's rooms that are connected, and the first and some second year teachers are in one, and then the third year teachers are in the other, and they're connected, but it's 2 separate rooms. This is really nice because it gives the teachers time to maybe talk about the students or pass around ideas. And in America, I was never a teacher, but I can imagine that you're spending most of your day just around the students. To have your own area where it's just adults, that sounds really nice. And I personally enjoy being there. Even if I don't understand what they're saying, I see the teachers, you know, laughing and joking around with each other, and it seems to have this really nice energy about it. And number 5, I really like this one. It's gonna sound kind of lame, but after lunch, most of the teachers and some of the students actually brush their teeth all around the school. I was told to bring a toothbrush and toothpaste, and I actually really enjoy brushing my teeth after lunch, especially if it's like a fishy lunch. Yeah, you're gonna want that toothbrush and that toothpaste. But so in Japanese schools, you have sinks in the bathrooms, obviously, but then there's also sinks just all throughout the hallways because the students clean the schools. They need access to water to clean the schools. So a lot of the times after lunch, I'll go into the teacher's room, I'll open my desk drawer, and I'll get my toothbrush and my toothpaste, and I go out into the hallway and I brush my teeth at the sink, and I just look out the window, and you know, there's some mountains and a farm, and you know, some of the students will stop and say hi to me as I'm standing there brushing my teeth, which is kind of a surreal experience. But it's really cute and it's really fun. So yeah, and then I get to feel really minty fresh and I don't have to worry about anything on my teeth, and I really like it. So those are my 5 favorite things about Japanese schools, and tomorrow I'll go over my 5 least favorite things, or the things that I really don't like about Japanese schools. Look what Joseph did to this butter. Look at this butter. What the heck, Joseph?
It's the only way you're meant to do butter.
No. After you check the vegetables and make sure that those are beautiful and perfect, put a nice slab of butter in here. We're going to be making what I think is called a rouge. So melt the butter, keep the butter stirring, and start adding just a small amount of flour to it. Done. Bam! What do you think? Sometimes I add more potatoes, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I use different types of sausages. These are the only ones that we can really find in Japan. So yeah, maybe give it a try and let me know how it goes. Let me know if you like it. Okay, it's almost 10 o'clock now. I've been editing since dinner. I'm very tired, so I think I'm gonna call it a night here. Let me know what you think about me sharing some of my recipes, if you like it, or if you're like, just show us the end product, or whatever. Like, just give me some feedback. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go wash my face, take a shower, and get ready for bed. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, 12/12, it is my mama's birthday, so I think I'm gonna be Skyping with her. She has the package that we mailed to her, so hopefully she'll open that while we're Skyping, and that'll be really nice. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Bye. Good night, Benny. Oh. Good night, Ellie Bear. Good night. Both cats are like, I was already asleep. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Ooh, that looks like a cool video. You should totally watch that. Click that like button.